So I just pulled Yeli, and you know how everyone was like, oh, she's gonna power creep Shiada, she's gonna power creep Rosa, and yeah, it turns out she is painfully mid. I've been trying to make her work, and I realized that after like 12 lattices, she is actually best in slot for Terrormaton Inferno, I think. Usually a team comp has Heinrich or Holden, right, to strip the immunity, and then Klaus follows up with a defense break, and then a DPS goes, yada yada. But the issue with that is there's a 10% inherent resistance that the boss has, which makes the run super inconsistent if Holden misses his strip, or like Klaus misses her shit. And Yelli kind of doesn't care because she is a revelation abuser, right? She will hit 4 or 5 times true damage, call it a day. And with this team comp, this is pretty much a stall team comp, right? You will have an Artisan on Valerian, an Artisan on Cachi, and Mia will have a Codex to reset the Artisan cooldowns. And this should make you tanky enough for Yelli to just DPS it multiple times with Revelation. Let me show you a run. Okay, run starts. Lily goes first. She has to be faster than the boss, which is like 165 speed. But you see how with every attack that Yelli does, she does an additional 10,000 in white damage. That's like true damage, right? It ignores defense. But yeah, we're pretty healthy still. Defense buff goes up, but we don't care. Valeria evens out the HP. And with Cachi's immunity, the defense break doesn't land from the right claw, right? Another round of revelation goes, boom, boom, boom. And it's actually so much damage if you consider that there's no defense break on the boss. And then Mia, right? This is where the Codex comes in, because the Artisan Shell gets reduced. And we just keep surviving. And it's not the fastest run, right? It's around 2-minute average, I think. But this run is the most consistent Inferno run I have seen so far. And it's fully auto. Like, I hate doing manual runs. And I don't think this game was designed to be run manually. But this team comp has around a 95% consistency, which is good enough for me. You see, we're about to finish the boss and everyone is pretty much full HP still. But yeah, let me show you the runes after this run. Give me a sec. Yeah, my Lily's on a broken set. She's 172. I don't think you need anything close to that level of speed, because the boss only needs like 265 speed to outspeed. So you can actually drop like 30 speed in here. But yeah, she's on a broken set. She's HP, defense, and defense again. I like going defense on her because sometimes I have Artisan, but in this case my shell is Gigabyte. See, I don't even use the Strife here. And Lily needs to have her first ability maxed and her second ability, I would say, because the uptime on her second ability is so crucial in turn cycling and everything. The next unit is Yelli. She is on Onslaught Fury, nothing crazy. You want her around 70 crit rate because she gives 30% crit rate on her third ability. And you want to have a focus on attack percent, because Revelation scales off of the user's attack percent, right? So this one is crit damage. You can honestly slot this in for attack percent if you want. And her shell is literally a 3 onslaught, 2 fury. It's nothing crazy. But you do have to make sure the passives are what you want them to be. A 28% on the first slot will make a tremendous difference, honestly. One thing you have to keep in mind though is that she requires a lot of lattices, right? You need to have her third ability max so her cooldown matches up with Revelation. You also need her second ability max to be consistent with the follow-up damage. And this also, I mean, I would get one more lattice if I had it, but 15% plus 100 attack, they also add up because her basic attack is her main source of damage, I would say. You don't have to go all the way here though. I'll be honest with you, she is straight up neglected. Like, I do not know what she runs. Okay, she is 12 Wellspring, HP, defense, HP. I put one defense on her because I've wanted to balance it out, and sometimes I have Artisan on her. But speed doesn't matter. All it matters is Codex of Magic. I have freaking amplification on her first skill. She's tanky enough, right? She has no investment. There's 0 lattices in her. This is good enough. If you have one spare, like laying around, go for it. And you can make the run actually more consistent, I think, if you max out her third ability, but you don't have to clear. Cachi the guard, he's on 155, and he outspeeds the boss because my Lily likes to put on her speed buff, and it's barely enough to outspeed. But the main takeaway is you want him on around 180 accuracy. Mine is actually not that high. 1 on defense, 2 on accuracy, because he's gonna be the artisan holder, and artisan scales of Cachi's defense. It's only the third ability that's max. I don't think you need more than that. It's just a speed check, honestly. And the last person I think is Valerian, right? Valerian is on some sort of broken set. This is level 1 still, right? She doesn't even have 12 Wellspring, and I don't know why she has Swift Rush. This is so cheeks. It works though. She's on triple bonus, but honestly she should be on 2 HP bonus and 1 defense bonus because she is Artisan, but it works right now as is. But yeah, let me know what you think. I'm just happy I got use out of Yelli, and I was finally able to clear Inferno because that was the one I was stuck on for like weeks on no end. I've seen this team comp before, but originally it was with Dieting, and I think their Dieting was like super cracked, so like I'm not sure how consistent it was with Dieting, but you guys should give it a try still, I think, because the damage isn't too far off. You may have to do like an additional 2 rounds of DPS maybe, but yeah, let me know what you think.